Two fools agree on that one. Oh, by the way, look, we got. Now all you need is a podcast and a YouTube channel.
No, not even.
Where? Give me the money. Show me the money. Entertainment Network. Yo, what up, fools? Welcome to another. I'm trying to make sure our audio. Hit us up in the chat. Tell us, nope, we can't hear you. All right.
Let's make sure that's right early. I mean, it was I got fucked up on Tuesday, boy.
Doing what? Or how?
Riding the bike.
Oh, no. Did you bite it?
Yeah, man, in front of it. Only on that bridge across the freeway.
Did you try to, like, pop the curb or something?
So, and it's crazy. Listen, had to be God. I'm going to tell you that right now because I rode for about 2 miles and I was on the phone with James. And he was like, it's raining on this side of town. And, that's where I was headed anyway, up north, my pocket, so it doesn't get wet.
Right.
I get about 2 miles in. I turn around to go back home to get the zip. You go over the freeway. I didn't want to just ride it, like.
No, it was because you tried to pop up on this. Oh, it wasn't straight ahead.
Like as soon as it was off, completely off of the bike. I was the only way I could have saved myself is if I'd have rode a wheelie, like them niggas in New York do with no front tire. Elbow, my shoulder, like I kicked glass up or something. But shit, I was fucked up, and I was like a mile from the house. The tire. But it was broke, like completely broke. So now I had to carry the bike all the way back home, which led me to my inadvertent thought, right?
Well, first of all, you could have called me, dude. I would have come and gotten you in your bike.
Well, I called my stepdad. He was going to come, but he wasn't going to come immediately.
Yeah.
And I mean, the way I looked at it is I was planning for exercise anyway.
Anyways, That's fair. I
done rode the bike enough. It's about
I take it back. You do what you were going to do.
About time I let it ride me for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So, but I was just thinking like, I hit the dirt, hella cars out there, right? Now I bounced up, right? Like I wasn't on the ground long.
Yeah.
Just because, I was embarrassed for real.
Right.
I was embarrassed for real. So I got up quick, dusting
like,
my
I meant to do it. I'm good.
No, I never meant to do that. Shit. But I dust myself off and I start, carrying the bike back. And I see everybody looking at me. Now one motherfucker stopped and rolled a window down and be like, "You all right? You know what I'm saying? You need anything?"
Right. Everybody just kept driving by you.
Right. And I'm carrying this bike back, bloody kneed and everything. And not one motherfucker stopped to ask if I needed help, right? I didn't plan on taking it anyway, because like I said, I planned on the workout. I'm not gonna be able to ride today, so I might as well get it this way. But I'm thinking in a world full of so many helpless motherfuckers, you gotta be willing to help if you're helpless, right? Otherwise, you don't get help.
That's true.
If you're helpless and
so the next time you see somebody carrying their bike, are you gonna at least pull over and say, "Hey, you good? You need a lift?"
Yeah, I definitely would.
All right.
I don't know how we gonna get this bike in this bitch,
but true, fair enough.
But we'll figure it out.
We'll put the seat down, something. Damn, dude. But you all right?
Yeah, I was cool. I went back out the next day.
You walked back, so.
Right. I went back out the next day and I did 8.
And then you did 20 today?
21 because I didn't start the thing till I was At the trail, for real.
All right, but you took a trail.
I took Alum Creek Trail. I wanted to explore it.
See? Now, who told you about Alum Creek Trail, Mr. Jennings?
You did. You set me up.
I set you up. I
You set me up.
I gave you a safe place to do it.
Yeah, I guess that's right.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, nah, I'm exhausted though.
I finally got mine all put together, and it will be written at some point.
All right.
And I got it out in the shed in the back and all locked up, and we'll be all right. We'll get it going.
I don't think mine is designed for long distances like that.
No.
Because it was motherfuckers that was on that trail that were blazing past me. Yeah. And I'm looking like, you're not even pedaling this hard. How the fuck are you going that fast? I can't get that speed up. Old niggas too. Old white haired dudes. Just flying past my shirts with the numbers on there. So I was like, oh, that's your outfit. Like, you must compete.
Right.
And shit.
Right. Nah, man.
Yeah, but I'm realizing that the bike makes a difference. you need a decent bike.
Things about that bike shop, and you just want to talk. Like, they're not.
I might have to ride over there one day.
If nothing else, just to
one in Gahanna 2 by the Planet Fitness. What I would need,
right,
if I was to get one. But it doesn't make sense to go if you don't have the bike you're on. You know, I at least want to give you the opportunity to shit on that as well.
Right.
Like, tell me all the things.
Tell me what
the bike was broke, so I got mom's old bike now. And to be honest, I mean, it's bull.
Yeah.
Your work. I think it goes 1 to 6. It doesn't, you can't really, and you step too hard, it's like it snaps back to its comfortable place. You know what I'm talking about?
It's a busted gear shift.
I guess. I don't know. But shit, the motherfucker rolls, so.
Well, there you go.
And you'd be surprised how many people are on there. We are losing, G. It was so many people on the trail with electric bikes. Like, I'm like, doesn't that defeat the fucking purpose?
Right. Right.
Like, you just want to be out in nature. You're not here for the exercise. Because them pedals had motherfuckers going 20 miles per hour. And it was just, just little light joints. Like, because I went there and back, I would say I probably saw about 9 people on regular bikes.
Yeah.
But shit.
Or they're using it to actually commute.
I guess that's a
possibility.
Yeah, I guess that's
I mean, honestly, that was my dad's biggest reason to ride his bike. Like, he just didn't like driving. And so he rode his bike to work a lot.
Yeah, it would make sense to have an electric bike under those circumstances.
Right, because you don't want to be sweating when you walk in.
Right.
This is also why I walk around my neighborhood. No, I just mean that, like, my exercise is getting the long walk in.
Oh, right.
In the morning, and then, yeah. Or driving into work if I know what. Probably 20 out of the last 30 days it's been raining. Or has at least rained. And the other 10, it's been 95. A couple of breaks throughout the day today. One around lunchtime. Kiddo and I went out and did basically just drill work. So we did medicine ball. Got a big, like, football hand shield. This big. And I actually used the bungee cord to put it on a tree. So it was wrapped against the tree, and I had him and it was more so that I could demo to him without having to have somebody hold the bag, right?
Right,
so, like, your hips need to come forward like this when you strike. Like, that's how it should look. And then, so we had him, I had him take snaps and then step and hit the bag. And then we worked up to step, hit the bag, and chop your feet. And then he's starting to get it. Like, he's starting to understand his power, and he's starting to figure out that it comes from his legs. I mean, shit, the dude's thighs are bigger than, most adults.
Right. Right.
So I don't know, but it was good today. And then he had a little bit of competition yesterday. So he's been doing speed camp, and he's been good with everything except for like the true conditioning stuff. That stuff's been hard
Right.
for him. But he won the med ball toss. It's only a 10-pound ball, but he won it across all age groups. So he beat all the sixth graders too, which was cool.
That's what's up.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Good stuff. And I'm like, dude, I know 2 linemen on the sixth grade team that might be as strong as you, maybe.
Right.
But what they have over you is skill because they've been doing it longer and they understand how to use their bodies.
Right. Picks up a bit.
Yeah, because there's a big
I guess
difference.
it.
There's his school district.
Right.
So if you are good, you will play up.
Right. I mean, I would imagine they need you to.
And that should be his goal. Keeps growing the way he is. Shit, he might be the biggest person on the team. I had 2 coaches pull me aside the other day. They're like, when did he turn 10? I'm like, just in April. And they just looked at me and I'm like, and then they were like, how much does he weigh? I'm like, just shy of 200. And they just stared at me and I'm like, nah, he's a solid kid. And he's not as round as I was at that age.
Right.
Like I had belly, like, and he's strong. I hit my baseball uniform, like all my.
Right.
I mean, I didn't really.
What grade is he going into?
He's going into 5th.
5th, okay.
I mean, I was pretty lean through high school. Like I was a big kid, but I was lean for being that size. I didn't really get fat until freshman, sophomore year.
And then you started losing weight.
No, now I just fucking rubber band between 270 and 310. So
for real?
Yeah.
I haven't weighed myself in a while. I'm always around that 180 mark though.
Yeah. I bulk quick on it.
Right.
That's not always what work too much, man. I don't take enough time for myself.
It's crazy.
All right. In this war in the Middle East, we right back to the 90s, bro.
Yeah, it's been heating up.
But
I don't know why we wouldn't expect that, right? Because they've already had a state of let's fuck some shit up, right? Like, so now you're coming over here threatening us and we already bombing. Send some at them.
Right. People want them to or not. And meanwhile, Russia's over here like, no, Israel should not be bombing Ukraine or should not be bombing Iran. We want those nukes.
Right. Right, for real.
Oh, man. So, yeah, we're on the precipice. I've seen a lot of good conspiracy videos recently around the 250-year mark that, the United States is celebrating here this year. And how that is the end of all empires. The Roman Empire, the British Empire, the Ottoman Empire before that. So right about 250 years. And there was a great
shitty ass empire.
Right. And there was a great anonymous video that was like, this isn't prophecy, it's mathematical. When you hit these metrics, when you hit 30% of the people who are willing to these are all the signs of the end times for the greatest empires that have ever, roamed the earth. And we're up next.
I can't get over it. Like, we're a shitty ass empire when you compare us to all the other ones. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers was walking away with gold and all kinds of shit. They gave us guns. They was like, here, take your guns and shut up. You don't need nothing else.
Oh, it was gun export. It's movies. It's music. That's it. That's our export.
So they about to cancel the show. Why you? Man, am I still cutting?
I mean, you've been choppy from a video standpoint the whole episode.
Damn.
But your audio's been okay. So, Oh no, now I'm on the screen twice. Well, let's see. What do we got coming back up? I don't know. So we may have lost Mr. Jennings. We'll see if he comes back. But yeah, I think the U.S. is definitely in a point where upon milestones, like I referenced, that have signaled the end of a lot of empires before. And I don't know that there's any way to necessarily stem that tide at this point. The wealth inequality one is another one, like when the top 1% has more than the 90% below it. For a long time, that was like the top 1% has more than, 60% of the nation. Now we're up to like the top 1% has more than 90% of the nation. Like, loud, but two, if the government that we put in place to, oversee the citizens allow authoritarian or totalitarian like what Trump is trying to do, no. But there is a change or a shakeup needed there. All right, shifting gears off of that. So had pizza tonight, and kiddo and I watched Final Destination. And he was a big enough fan of it that he wants to watch it again, or wants to watch the next movies in the series. And for some reason, I thought the log scene with the truck with the logs on it, I thought that was in the first movie, and it's not. And so I'm sitting there watching this movie, and I'm like, you know what? I don't know that I've ever seen the first Final Destination before. I know I saw two, or either that or the trailers just showed it enough that everybody is traumatized by that log scene and won't drive behind a logger truck on the freeway. But it was one of those, horror franchises that it's like that and The Ring are the ones that I remember growing up. Like, I know Friday the 13th, Scream's another one. Scream's up. All right, so no word from